After blowing the internet away in 2020, NFTs have not stopped being a major trend that everyone is gushing over. However, what a lot of people do not know is that they can start making money in the NFT market without investing a dime. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to start making money from NFTs without investing. But before we get started, I post videos that will guide you on how to make crypto online without stress. So be sure to subscribe to my channel and watch all of my videos. With that said, let's get into today's video. Being in the NFT market has a lot of benefits. It could be a side hustle. It can also give you first-hand experience of the various ways NFTs are being used. Now, you might have heard or read about how investors and creators have made a lot through NFTs, but then you don't understand how because you don't even know what an NFT is. To start with, NFT is a non-fungible token, and it's a digital asset that cannot be changed or duplicated. You can think of these tokens as a digital equivalent of artwork from a private collection. Each piece of art in the collection is one of a kind, and it's worth a distinct amount. Like a piece of art, an NFT can be sold for cryptocurrency or fiat. But just like Bitcoin, the token's asset transfer is recorded in the blockchain. This establishes the ownership of a particular NFT. Each non-fungible token is linked to the original owner's digital, or in certain cases, physical asset. Technically, any digital object can be converted into a non-fungible token. The beauty of NFTs is that anyone can turn famous tweets, Facebook posts, Instagram photos, and more into NFTs and sell them. Now, you might be wondering why people are spending ridiculous sums of money on something intangible as NFTs. You're also likely wondering how people even earn from NFTs, because aren't they just JPEGs? Well, that's because consumer interest drives the value of a non-fungible token, just as it does for works in our hypothetical art collection. The rarity and base of interested buyers are major factors that influence the amount that they're worth, just as they do with trading cards. While an image can be converted to a non-fungible token, no prohibition prevents it from being copied or shared. However, ownership of NFTs can't be faked as the blockchain stores and clearly shows who owns the asset. One of the major drivers of its value is the euphoric feeling of having exclusive ownership. For the most part, the way people earn money and appreciate the value of the non-fungible token is through resale. Now, I'll be talking about 3 ways that you can make money in the NFT market for free and as a beginner. So here's the first. A lot of people are into programming and designing these days, and even if you're not into it, it's very easy to get started. But if you're neither a programmer nor a designer, and you don't want to get started with it either, then don't worry, because I still have 2 other ways for you to do this. Just stick around until the end. So as a programmer or a designer, you're capable of creating something, right? Although NFTs are digital assets, many people like to show these digital assets in a physical form. So if you can somehow bring that digital asset to them in a physical form, then you might be providing them a lot of value and a lot of value to the NFT market. If you can bring out people's NFTs and find a way to put them in, for instance, stuff like clothing or their accessories, even stuff like mugs, then you might be making money from NFTs without having to spend on them. Also, if you're able to make a pretty cool frame for people's NFTs and then just have them printed out, this may be another very great way to enter the market. Now, that's the first way, and it'll work for you if you're a crafty or an artsy person. It could be a programmer, an animator, an artist, or a designer. So if you can do any of those, you can enter the NFT market and start making money. Moving on to the second way, if you're not an artsy person. If you can't draw and you don't have a clothing line business, you don't have the imagination to come up with these ideas, then maybe you can be an organizer. NFT projects have a lot of employees working for them. If you're good at managing sales, marketing, and investors in customer relations, if you're someone that does well at making presentations, or someone that can manage a Discord or some form of community, then you can make money from NFT market too, and without spending a dime, of course. People use Discord a lot for having, let's say, community talk with each other. So managers are needed to make sure that those are running great and safely. If you want to find some jobs like that, you can use a platform like Upwork. Upwork is a very popular freelancing website. It's one of the biggest freelancing websites where you can market and get paid for your skills. And mind you, Upwork is not limited to NFT related jobs. There are different kinds of jobs that you can find in Upwork. You can find jobs such as writing, data entry, technical writing, social media manager, programming, contracts, web design, graphic design, you name it. You have the opportunity to apply for various jobs that fall in the category of your skill sets, and you start making money. You can also use LinkedIn. Upwork and LinkedIn are the two platforms where you can get these gigs. Most of them are remote, and you can make money in the NFT market with an asset or some form of skill that you're great at, and this allows you to enter the market. The great thing about entering an emerging market is that you can find great people there, and you can also get to learn about different projects and different things about the NFT market. So if you decide to invest in the NFTs in the future, you will have a bigger knowledge base on which ones to buy and how you can enter early into some of these projects. You can find jobs out there on Upwork that kind of meet your skill levels. So the third way to enter the NFT market without actually investing in it is through social media and content creation. If you're some form of influencer or a YouTuber and you have a great following, you can enter the market. You'll just create video content, create podcast content or written content, and you get paid for it. Again, you're entering the emerging NFT market and you get to meet cool people. You also get to learn a lot about the technology and the projects. So being an artsy person, managing social accounts, being good at organizing, and all of that sort of things are some great ways for you to make money doing NFT stuff or entering the NFT market without even owning or investing in a single NFT. Now, a lot of you might be thinking long term, like what's the future of NFTs? As I mentioned earlier, the great thing about entering an emerging market is that you can find great people there. You also get to learn about different projects and different things about the NFT market. If you decide to invest in an NFT in the future, you will have a bigger knowledge base on which ones to buy and how you can enter early into some of these projects. So, like most others, the future of the blockchain experiment is unknown. According to reputable journals, NFT does appear to be going away anytime soon. It's conceivable that now that wealthy investors are putting money into them, they're gonna become more widespread. Also, the option to sell the license to use assets without giving up ownership may make this the next big thing in, let's say, music sales. To enter the market with the lowest amount of risk, whatever innovation you own has the potential to be valuable. NFTs can include game sprites, the music that you've recorded, photographs that you've shot, notable accounts on various sites and forums, and pretty much anything else that you can think of. With its growing scope and market, the future will likely present different ways to make money from NFTs. That's all I have for you today. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so that you won't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. I'll see you in my next video.